Okay, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. And let's get started. For all the students and also the instructors, please turn on your camera. And I just want to do a quick briefing right now and before we dive into the class. We have a new tutor join us. As a matter of fact, Joshua, is Joy going to join us today?
I can go ask her right now.
Okay. Joshua and Joy are brother sisters, and as a matter of fact, Joy is perhaps going to be our youngest tutor in this entire group. And however, Joy and Joshua, both of them are so good in Chinese, and I hope one day you will have the opportunity to know them, and they will. Not only Chinese, but they're actually fluent in several, maybe 7. I want to say, yeah, different languages, and I hope one day you will get a chance to, get to know them and let them showcase their skills. That would be really fun. And also, I want to introduce our new teacher today, and his name is Brian Town. And Brian is in the middle school, and however, even though this is his first time teaching Chinese, but I understand he has been, teaching chess to other students before. So, again, another very bright students in our group. And Brian has worked with the team to develop the PPT for today's class. And today, like what we have in the past, we are going to go over the review portion from the previous class first, and then we're going to dive into the new content. For today and tomorrow, we are going to focus on module 6, which is going to be the wildlife. And for the session today, I want to give everybody a heads up. I know it has been somewhat a challenge for all the students because I feel like we're kind of flying through this class, and there's quite a lot of materials that we have covered. You may feel, God, this is challenging, this is difficult, but however, I just want to let you know you're all doing great. For today's class, we are actually, and also tomorrow, we're going to kind of ease down in a way. We're not going to introduce too much new content. The vocabulary that we are going to introduce is actually going to be on the light side, but mainly we are going to use what we have learned in the previous sessions, and again, practice structuring new sentences. That is our goal. Okay, so all right, without any further ado, we are going to have classes started. Brian, stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. I'll be sharing my screen.
Yeah, Brian, speak louder.
Okay, so the bulk of this lesson today is going to be review because there aren't that many new terms. So this is review for module 5, lesson 3 to 5. So hotel vocab, 酒店 is hotel.
Yeah, how about we follow Brian and go over the vocabulary together. All right, Brian, start from the top.
Okay. 酒店 酒店大堂 is hotel lobby.
酒店大堂
5星级酒店 5-star hotel.
5星
级酒店
Very nice.
前台
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 Yeah, that means front desk. 房间、
房
房间
钥匙、
钥匙
房卡
房
房
卡
（room card）、预订、
预订
入住。
入住
That means to check in, and then the opposite 退房
退房
that's check out. 单人房、
单人房
双人房、
双人
房
电梯、
电梯
楼梯。
楼梯
So just some example sentences. Again, this was in the lesson last time. 欢迎我们到酒店了。
欢迎我们到酒店了
Yeah, means welcome. We've arrived at the hotel. 欢迎 is welcome. 我们到 is like we've arrived, and then 酒店 is the hotel.
欢迎我们到酒店了
Yeah, 然后 and then 请到前台办入住。
请到前办
入
入
住
Yeah, 办
Very
入
good.
住 means to please check in at the front desk. 这是您的房卡，房间号是 and then
这是你的房卡，房间号是
yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And then you can plug in the number, whatever you want. Okay.
入住时间是3点，退房时间是12点。
入住时间是3点，退房时间是12点。Very good, very good.
Do you guys understand the breakdown of that sentence?
Yes.
Okay. And then lesson 3 vocab review. 三餐 means the 3 meals of a day.
三餐
三餐
And then 包括三餐 just means including the 3 meals, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
包括三餐。
免
How do
费
you say?
网
How
络
do you say? This hotel have 3 meals. This hotel reservation has 3 meals. What do you say that in Chinese?
这个房间有餐餐
这个酒店，这个或者是well, when you say this hotel, remember it's 酒店，这个酒店有3餐。Very good, very good. Thank you. Keep going.
Or you could say 包括三餐, which just means it includes the full board.
Very
And
good.
then,
这个包括三餐。
yeah.
Good job, Maria.
And then 免费网络 or 免费的网络 is free Wi-Fi.
免费的网络。So how do you say your room has free Wi-Fi?
你的房间有免费的网络
Wow, Paris, you got 100 point. Very nice.
And then 游泳池 swimming pool.
游泳池
游泳池 Very nice. How do you say this is going to be a little hard, okay? This camp has swimming pool. 营地 camp.
这个营地有游泳池
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remember camp. Typically you can just translate it to 营地. All right, very nice.
And then more review. So 说中文的工作人员。
说中文的工作人员。
Yeah. 说中文 just means 说中文的 just means Chinese speaking, and then 工作人员 is staff.
Very good.
So if someone was asking for like you know, Chinese speaking staff, how would you direct them to them? Anyone?
Brian, just repeat one more time. It was little noisy before.
Oh, sorry.
So just repeat your question one more time.
If someone was asking for like Chinese speaking staff or someone who could translate, how would you direct them?
You can, well, let's say just use your real work situation, and if you have a customer say, hey, do you guys have Chinese speaking staff? And you can either tell them, yes, we do have Chinese speaking staff, or you can tell them, no, we don't. How do you say that in Chinese?
3,000 Jews live in Shukent.
我有说中文的工作人员。
我们有 yeah, very nice, very nice. Good job. Yeah, good job, Paris. You are mastering it. Very nice. Okay. All right. Brian, keep going.
Yeah. And then 丰富的中国菜 just means rich variety of Chinese food.
丰富的中国菜. Okay, again, you want to introduce to your customer and say, this restaurant has very a rich variety of Chinese food. How do you say that in Chinese?
Pardon the Please pardon the question.
Good job, Alice. Good job. Very nice. Okay. Next one.
So 中餐 just means like Chinese food, and then if you add a 厅中餐厅, it means Chinese restaurant. So if you were to eat if somebody was asking for a Chinese restaurant, you could say 我们有if they were asking for Chinese food, you could say 我们这里有中餐 and then 西餐 is just referring to like basically Western food. So 西餐厅 is Western restaurant.
Okay. Yeah. So just want to give you a little bit more explanation. So you have learned so far, for instance, ting, and in this here right now, it's translated to restaurant. We also have 房间 room that describes the hotel's room. 前厅 hotel 前厅 so basically the front lobby. So 厅 is somewhat similar to room, but rather in a larger scale. So again, think about 厅 is one of the large room in a building in a sense. So if you have a let's say large hotel like Hilton, they have many different lobbies, different restaurants inside the hotel. You can use 厅 as a way to describe restaurant. But however, if you go outside the hotel, let's say there's a freestanding building, freestanding restaurant just by itself. Instead of say 厅, because again, remember, 厅 is describing a room inside a building. Okay, so instead of 厅 describe that freestanding restaurant, you want to say 饭店. 饭店. Okay, or you can say 中餐馆、西餐馆、饭馆. All right. So again, I know the vocabulary sometimes, God, when I'm going to use this word, how come they all translate to restaurant? Yes, even though they all translate to the same English word, but they can sound it or use different Chinese vocabulary, depends on the situation. So again, in this case here, 中餐厅, the Chinese restaurant, that is typically when you describe, let's say if you have a restaurant within a building, you want to tell them, yes, we have 中餐厅, a Chinese restaurant here inside hotel, okay? But if you go outside, there is a freestanding building, just a restaurant by itself, you want to tell them, yes, we have, 我们有一个中餐馆, or you can tell 中餐饭馆. All right, so basically that describes a restaurant, standing there by itself. Typically, that can be considered somewhat high, in a I don't want to say prestigious, but rather more prominent in a way. Okay, so 西餐厅, again, that is something typically you use for inside hotel. So why don't we go over this one more time? 中餐厅.
中餐厅
Okay, 西餐厅.
西餐厅
Very nice. Again, 中餐 means the Chinese food, and 西餐 means the Western food. Okay, that you can use 西餐 describe anything besides the Chinese food. Okay, all right, keep going.
And then finally, 本地的美食. 本地 is like local, and then 美食 is foods.
本地的美食.
美食
If I want to say local restaurant instead of local food, local restaurant, what do you say?
本地的厅
All right, very nice. Yeah, 本地的餐厅, 本地的饭馆. Very good. Horace and Ruth and who else just answered the question? You are doing marvelous. Again, this is all about, we call it 举一反三, which means the teacher gave you one example, you are able to, repeat it in 3 different ways. That is how you learn. Okay, so in this case here, local means 本地, 美食, food. Okay, so local food is 本地的美食, but if you want to switch the food to different terms, local restaurant, local music, local vegetarian, local fashion, again, it's all about adding on the new subject behind local. Local is right now the adjective to describe your subject. Okay, so 本地的美食, 本地的饭馆, 本地的 whatever. Okay, that's the blank behind. Very nice. Keep going.
Okay, so 护照 means passport.
护照.
Yeah,
护照
护照. And then 酒店 means hotel.
酒店.
Yeah. 房间 is room, and if you add 号, 房间号, it becomes room number.
房间号.
And then again, 餐厅 restaurant.
餐厅.
And then 退房 is to check out of the hotel.
退房.
So some phrases to use. 请出示你的护照.
请出示你的护照. Okay, let's stop here for a second. Okay, so 请出示你的护照. A lot of times you want to use this phrase. For instance, when we go from Kenya side to the Tanzania side, you have to go to the border pass, the border station, and it's instead of you collect everybody's passport, you want to tell your customer and say 请出示你的护照. Okay, so basically they need to show their passport to the agent at the border check. So again, there are quite what you said, in your job there's so many different areas that you have to cover. This is one of them, when they go border crossing and they need to go past the this checking point, and you want to tell them 请出示你的护照. Now we learned 护照 as the passport. What else does the customer typically needs to show when they do the crossing?
The visa.
Say it louder.
We have the yellow fever.
Yeah. So everyone, just for your information, if you want to go to Africa, you need to take your yellow fever shot. 这叫什么？黄热病先要打疫苗。So basically, again, that's another thing that you want to remind your customer. Okay, yeah. So yellow fever certificate, the little paper. Do I have it? I think I have it somewhere. I will find it and I will show you later. But anyway, so it's just a little card, just like the vaccine card that I think Duncan has it. He's trying to dig it out. But anyway, so you can tell them, say 请出示你的黄热病证明, 黄热病疫苗证明. So the term gets longer. But anyway, if you want to show them, you need to show your yellow book. So again, those are the different things that you want to use. Why don't we just go over this? Why don't we just go over this set? Yeah, go ahead, and Paris.
I'm saying, please write for us the yellow fever certificate in Chinese. Huang, it's called Huang. In the chat box.
Okay. Can somebody help me? Oh, you know what? I think I might be able to. Just give me a second. If somebody can help me do the chat, please. I'm a little technology challenged right now. 黄热病疫苗证明. I don't have my wallet with me right now, but I know it is in my wallet. So that's another thing that. There you go. Yeah. Tracy, can you please also put 汉语拼音 next to it? That's the thing that you want to remember. So again, 请出示你的护照. One more time, everybody.
请出示你的护照.
Very good. Okay, now different scenario. We have learned passport as the main subject. You go to a hotel and you need to collect your customer's passport in order to help them to do the check-in. So you want to say, can I have your passport? How do you say that in Chinese?
你可以给我先给我你的护照.
Maria, you got 100 points. All right. You got it. 请给我你的护照. That's it. Okay. All right. Now let's say 请给我你的. So again, that is a very, very common use phrase. If you want to switch the 护照, you want to help your customer their luggage, and you want to say, can I have your luggage? And I will help you take it to your room. What do you say? 请给我你的
行李箱。
You got it. Great, Ruth. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh my God, you guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. No, seriously. Okay, 请给我你的行李. Yes, we have learned that phrase in the previous class. That's very nice. Now let's try it one more time. Okay, you get to the room. In front of the room, you want to ask your guests and say, "Can I have your room key? I can help you open the door." So can I have your key? Room key. What do you say? 请给我你的.
给我你的
You got it. You got it. All right. So again, 请出示你的, 请给我你的. Those are few very common use phrases. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, next one. 你的房间号码是305. Your room number is 305. Let's say this together. All right. 你的房间号码是305.
你的房间号码是305。
Okay. Everyone, please take note. I am going to repeat from 1 to 10 in Chinese, and hopefully you can at least remember 3 numbers, and then you can use it in your sentence building. Okay, so here we go. 1 2 3
3
3
4
4
5
5
6
6
7
7
8
8
9
9
10.
10
Okay, so those how you say from 1 to 10. Okay, I want you to maybe remember at least the 3 number, and when you go to the presentation part, if you want to use a sentence, your room number is instead of just the 305, try to use a different number. Okay, one more time, everybody. 你的房间号码是.
你的房间号码是
Very good. Okay, again, remember to practice the different numbers and plug in whatever you like. Now, next one. 我们会在早上8点05分退房. We are going to check out of the hotel in the morning at 8:05. So everybody together. 我们会在早上8点05分退房.
我们会在早上8点05分退房.
Beautiful, beautiful, Paris. Good job. Let's try a different way. If you want to say, we will meet at restaurant at 8:05. What do you say?
我们在
中国
早上
我们早上8点05分在中国餐厅见面。
哇塞, Maria, wonderful, wonderful. All right. I think you are not at the beginner level. Seriously, you're in a much more advanced level already. Congratulations, you got it. You got it. 我们会在早上8:05在餐厅见面。All right, that's very good. Let's try one more. Let's say, instead of 退房 check out, we're going to say, 入住 check in. All right. 我们会在下午3:05办入住。Okay, so again, we are going to check into the hotel at 3:05 in the afternoon. How do you, yeah, so how do you say that in Chinese?
我们会在下午3:05分入住。
Both already, Paris, Alice, good job, good job. All right, so again, I think you got the trick. You know what are the main phrases, and what you want to do is when you get to the practice session, you want to be more creative and plug in different terms, different subjects, and make yourself stand out. You know, again, I don't want you to just repeat the sentences that's kind of just in the textbook. Be creative. All right, you can do it. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so now on to the new stuff. Today's lesson is actually really short, so we'll be focusing on plugging in the terms into scenarios. So first vocab, then example sentences, and then practice time. So we're learning about the big five. Can you guys see the images?
Not yet.
No.
One more. Just click on the slide one more time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay.
yeah, lion in Mandarin is 狮子.
狮子.
狮子
Yeah. And then buffalo, 水牛.
水牛.
水牛
Sort of similar, but it's rhino, 犀牛.
犀牛.
犀牛
Yeah. 大象 is elephant.
大
象.
象.
And then finally 豹子 leopard.
豹子.
豹子
Any questions?
Okay, why don't we go over the Chinese words one more time? But I know, as a matter of fact, the big five, this is just one group. There's actually more big fives, you know, that people use in Africa. So I'm going to ask our students to teach us more, and we will help you to translate that into Chinese. So one more time, 狮子.
狮子
That's the line. Rhino, 犀牛.
犀牛
Buffalo, 水牛.
牛
Elephant, 大象.
大象
Leopard, 豹子.
豹子
Okay. So, Horit, let's say, 这是狮子. What did I just say?
This is a lion.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. All of a sudden you spot leopard, and you want to tell your customer, look, there's a leopard. How do you say that in Chinese?
你看，这是豹子。
那是豹子, yes. All right. I even like your body language. Look, you're quick. Very good. Get into action. Nice. All right. So basically, I think these are some of the common animals, the big five. Where's Duncan? Duncan, tell us more. Are there more groups that's called big five?
No, these are the common big five. Yes, you have other huge animals, big ones, but when you talk about the big five, these are the big five. Maybe now we can talk about the tallest, which is a giraffe. Then maybe we can also talk about
the monkey.
The monkey.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, there you go. So giraffe in Chinese is 长颈鹿.
长颈鹿.
长颈鹿. Yeah.
长颈鹿.
Please write the pin.
Yeah, please somebody help me put that in the chat box. Yeah, so they can practice later on. So 长颈鹿 is a giraffe. And Paris, you just mentioned the monkey, right?
Yes.
Okay, 猴子.
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 Yeah. So another animal that I want to you to use again for many who goes to Africa Safari, especially in August and perhaps in March as well. Again, the migration is one big tourist attraction, and you will see the wildebeest. 角马, the wildebeest. Yeah. 角马, yes.
And how do you say wildebeest migration?
角马过河, 角马迁徙. Migration is 迁徙, 大迁徙, the big migration, 迁徙.
You can also help us write.
Say it again.
You can help us write in the comments?
Yes. I know Tracy is working on it. Again, the migration is 迁徙, 大迁徙. And
Brian, if you can give us the access right, we can change the slides. So in the breakout room, everybody can add this.
Okay. Yeah, Brian, we can help you to add more. Okay. Yeah, just hold on there for a second. All right. There you go. Thank you, Tracy. Wildebeest, and that's 角马. And can you also add migration for 大迁徙? So when you tell your customer, you know, I'm very excited, I will take you to see Africa Safari, and one of the major tourist attraction is going to be wildebeest migration. Wildebeest migration, 角马迁徙. And to make our class a little fun, I want to show everybody a little clip for the migration. This clip is actually from my trip. Brian, can you stop showing your side, and I'm going to try it on my side. Thank you. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. So here you see elephant crossing. And we have seen so many different kinds of crossing the river, crossing the road, and it was just so funny. And this wildlife, I think they're in such comfort, with us, closely observe them, it's in such close distance, there was just, this is what we took on the hot air balloon. You can see millions, the wildebeest. The sight was so marvelous. And also, let's see what I want to show you. You won't believe this is in Africa. These are the flamingos. So again, yeah. This is our actually first day when we arrived there, and was like, God, this is heaven. Here's our hot air balloon ride, and Duncan was with us. Let's see what else I want to show you. Well, I will show you some of the images. How do you say this in English, Duncan?
These are vultures.
Vultures. Okay, so 秃鹫. Yeah. So actually, you see so many of them, and it was just so incredible. At one time, we see this tree from distance as if it has flowers on the branches, but it's just covered with vultures. And some of the sites that some of the images that I took in Africa, it was just beautiful. I'm going to go through this real quick, just so you get a sense. What is it really like in Africa, and what is it, as a tourist, what you could possibly encounter, and your tour guide, think about them. And they have actually one of my tour guide. His name is Milton. Hold on, this is our group. And you can see Duncan right in the middle there. Paris, just a second, okay? I will get you to your question. And Duncan, you want to perhaps tell people this right color cape? What does it mean to the local? Again, we are in there's Milton, and he has been doing this for more than 30 years as a tour guide. And the marvelous thing about him is, again, unless you have that many years of experience, that many years of knowledge, when you get to this wild park, it's not like you can just see animals in the distance or you can tell it right away. It really takes that experience, and it really takes that knowledge to be able to give your the guests that information and make your visit more exciting. And also, we were just so lucky, because he had worked with so many tourists, he knows how to frame the photos, how to use the background, and to set up the scenes. And anyway, our picture just came out all perfect. So it's just beautiful. There's Duncan again on our first day to see all the flamingos. And again, like I said, our trip was feeling so warm and welcomed. And for every guest, when you first arrive, you see that you receive this little basket of gifts from local, and everything was made from local. The chips, the cookies, the mangoes, and including the basket, everything was made from local. And again, this is actually the hot air balloon that we took, but it's the bottom of the hot air balloon. After we landed, we all climbed out and took picture with the captain. And anyway, this picture was actually on our last day, and I was so overwhelmed. Like, you know what? I want to do this project with you, and let's learn more Chinese, and let's have more opportunities together. And this is why we have this class. All right, Paris, I know you have raised a hand and you have a question. What is your question? Paris, you have a question?
No, I don't have a question or saying Grace.
Yeah, no, not Grace, Paris. I think she raised her hands a while ago, but it's okay. I think she just dropped off for some reason. But anyway, like I said, there are so many beautiful things you can introduce to your customer, and what I have shown you is just a glimpse of what I have experienced. And during your breakout session, you want to use your own knowledge about Africa Safari and try to use the sentence structure that we have learned, but plug in the the animals, the sightings, the whatever stories that you want to tell to your customer. For instance, we learned the wildebeest, we learned the migration, we learned the giraffe, we learned the vulture. What else we have learned? Again, ask your tutor for the different phrases that you want to use. Okay, Paris, I was just asking, do you have a question?
Oh yes. Sorry for that. I had issues with my internet. How do you call a flamingo in Chinese? Or just...
火烈鸟.
There you go. Flamingo. Yeah, and Duncan can tell you all the stories about why flamingo is pink. What kind of food they eat, and again, be creative and tell your tutor the stories that you want to share, and also ask them to help you to translate that into Chinese. Okay, all right, we're gonna go back to the main class. I'm sorry to interrupt Brian this much. And Brian, I believe you have last slides that you want to share today.
Yeah, it's just a few examples, but we've done plenty.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so a few examples. We've already done a lot, but 我们可以看见大物种。
我们可以看见大物种。
Yeah, just means we can see the big five.
We can see the big five.
Yeah. 然后马赛马拉有著名的大物种。
马赛马拉有著名的大物种。
这是狮子的家。
这是狮子的家。This is a lion's home.
Yeah, 这是 basically this is 狮子的 the lions and 家 is home. 看有熊猫。
There's no panda. There's no panda.
Yeah.
But it's okay. 看有熊猫。
Just means look, there's a panda.
What
Yeah.
if you say看 there is flamingo. Look, there's flamingo.
看有信
有火
有
焰
熊猫和羚羊，
Alex,
看
you
有
got it.
熊猫斑马。
There you go. Yeah, and Duncan just said 斑马. That's a zebra. That's another very, very popular animal that you will see. 斑马 zebra. Okay. All right. So those are the common phrases. And Brian, thank you so much for doing a good job. And I hope you had fun in this class. And next part, we're going to take 10 minutes break. And after we come back, we're going to go to the breakout room, and you will have more chance to practice. So if anybody has questions or certain things that you need, feel free to put that in the chat box, and we will try to get those covered. All right. Okay, let's start our break, and I will see you in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Wait, do I stop sharing?
Yeah. No, well, you can just.
Very hard.
All right. Yeah, I know. All right. Welcome back to the main room. We're going to use the last 10 minutes or so to practice some more. And like what we have in the previous class, do we have volunteer wants to practice and showcase what you have learned? Do we have anyone? Volunteers? Do we have Duncan?
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Take us on the safari trip. Come on,
I
Duncan.
also want to be in the middle.
Let's give Duncan the opportunity to go first. Paris, you have been excellent, in the previous class, but let Duncan do this time. You can do it, Duncan. Come on.
Okay, so let me put my notes very close to myself. 你好，我叫 Duncan。你好，我叫 Duncan，欢迎来肯亚。我叫我将担任你的导游。在这次狩猎记录中，如果我们有记号的话，我们将看到我的作物动物nakuru da shinui nakuru da shinyo he Masai Mara da bauti 水牛大象狮子 I think that's the end of my scenario.
Good try. Good job. Thank you, Duncan. He was like, just run 100 miles. Listen, you're doing great. Keep practicing.
Yeah.
You can do it. All right. Can we have another volunteer?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm sorry, my phone doesn't have that option for raising the hand.
You're doing good. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, let me say what I heard. Okay. 大家好，我叫杨布朗，我是你们的导游，欢迎来到马赛马拉。然后我们就在前台。大家，请你出示您的护照，然后大家都出示了他们的那个护照，太好了 然后首先我要给你们解释一下马赛马拉国家公园。马赛马拉有著名的大物种，里面你会看到不同类型的生物动物，例如大象、狮子、角马、猴子还有犀牛。好，还有在公园里面注意自己的安全，请不要下车，谢谢理解。请不要喂食动物，谢谢理解。好，那我们现在开进去好吗？好啊。你看，树上有狮子，请拍几张照片。好的，那好啦，我们继续走。哎呦，你看这么多的斑马在我们前面过马路，多多拍照片。好的，那我现在带你们去看角马大迁徙啊。然后我们到了，你看，好啊，这么多的角马。我希望你们喜欢。还有那个村子人们带给你们了一些小礼物，请你们拿起来啊！希望你们会享受啊！
Wow, very good.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Listen, this is the best presentation I have heard so far. You are so comfortable, and again, you take us on this whole trip, and so fluently introduce not just the animals, but everything that you need to tell your customer in Chinese. And you have no idea how beautiful your voice sound, almost like a flight attendant, just beautiful. And again, I am so thrilled. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful presentation. All right. Do we have another volunteer? God, you're just great. Thank you. Do we have another volunteer? Come on. Let's keep practicing. We can do it. Go, Pris. You can do it.
Okay. I don't know, I'm nervous. Anyway, okay. My case scenario is that I'm going for a tourist in an airport, and then I'm telling them that tomorrow we'll go to Masai Mara.
Okay.
您好，我叫安熙，今天你们的导游，你需要我帮助哪行李吗？ And then maybe they'll say no, and then I say hauda. Kenya yo handuo dongwu. Mingtian women yichi chu Masai Mala. Masai Mala yo juming da wu jong. Achie ni men kai kanje siga dawu. Biru, shizi, shenyo, dashang, bauzi. Danshi ni danshi mai kanje haisa da shinwu, yinwei shihuan juzai yo saida difang. Ranho kanjen jiaoma dachien. Jida duo pashie jiaopien. 我希望你们路途愉快 for happiness.
Wow! Good job, Paris. Another 100 points. Again, you did marvelous, and I am glad that you actually incorporated some of the terms that we didn't even teach. For instance, like the last sentence, 祝你旅途愉快. This is beautiful. Again, thank you so much for being so creative. Do we have another volunteer? Maria? Maria?
I can
Ruth? Yeah, either one. Please go ahead. Maria, you want to go?
should I hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, your connection is not very good. Try to speak to your speaker closer.
Hold on.
Okay. Give it another try, Maria. Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah, the connection is not very good. I'm sorry, Ruth. Okay, why don't we have another student volunteer first? And we will, Ruth, it's okay. Yeah, we will try tomorrow. Can we have another volunteer? Alice, come on, Alice, you can do it. Yeah.
Well, my scenario is, since yesterday's lesson is already checked in, today I'm telling them about where we're going. So it's not going to be, because I'm just preparing them for the path, it's not going to be that detailed as some of the previous presentations.
That's okay.
So, 早上好，今天我们去纳库鲁湖国家公园，那我们会看见很多动物，这个国家公园有大物种有狮子、豹子、犀牛、水牛、犀牛和大象。我们也可以看见其他动物，例如长颈鹿、埃及羊和斑马。狒狒保护森林和技术草原。别忘了护照和请不要下车。Yes, but 谢谢。
Good job, Alice. Good job, Alice. I know it is hard, especially you have so many new terms. But I'm again really proud of you that you have grasped all the vocabularies that we have teach today, and you have used the sentences that we have shared from we have taught in the previous class. Good job, Alice. Can we just have one last students?
Can I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Come on, Isaac, you can do it.
女生们、男生们，早上好。
早上好。
我是 Isaac Emase，我的中文名字是艾萨克。今天我要你们跟我去肯尼亚的野生动物保护区看看，在肯尼亚我们有什么动物？这里我们有很多动物，比如说我们有那个the big five， 那个大物种著名的动物，比如说我们有狮子，还有水牛，还有大象，什么什么的。
什么什么的。
所以
Keep going, yeah.
所以我们首先要去马赛马拉的 野生动物保护区看看角马，还有他们的大迁徙。在那里，你们要注意安全，因为有dangerous animal、dangerous 动物。
危险的。
不要洗车，不要打开车的窗户。然后呢，我们在那里的时候，你可以拍很多的照片，还有你可以拍很多的视频。Things all.
You finished, Isaac?
我可以继续一点。还有那里你let me talk as if let's say I'm there. We are there. 你可以看见那个树上有那个狮子，很漂亮啊！你可以拍个照吗？好的。那我们要去那个纳库鲁看看那个火烈鸟，在纳库鲁有很多火烈鸟，所以你们会看看，然后呢，回来开心。
Keep going. Isaac, I am so amazed. Where have you been? I mean, I didn't see you in my previous classes, and regardless, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy that you showed up today. Turn on your camera so we can see another star students in our class. Isaac, turn on your camera. Very hard. All right. Listen, Isaac, I am so proud of you. What's amazed me is actually you have a lot of filler phrases like 什么什么的, you know, 那个, 这个, you know, again, those filler phrases means that you have learned Chinese very well. Okay, because not a whole lot of people know how to use those filler phrases, and you are I know you must have learned Chinese before, correct?
Yes, a little. Up to K2.
Well, this is definitely not your first Chinese class. I know you have learned Chinese before, so I'm so glad you are, you know, able to pick up some of the new phrases, new terms, and incorporate that into your, you know, knowledge that you have before. And again, Isaac, I'm so amazed, you know, with the presentation that you have. Keep up the good work, and I want to see you for the rest of the class. All right. Don't don't give up on us. Please join us. You're doing great. All right. We're going to have our last students. Grace is going to do her presentation. Grace, go ahead. Turn on your camera.
Thank you.
Please. Yeah, Grace, turn on your camera.
OK 大家好，我叫 Grace， 欢迎来到肯亚。今天我是你们的旅游导游。有人会说英语吗？没问题，我也会当你们的翻译。认识你们很高兴。现在我们先去安博塞利国家公园。在安博塞利国家公园必须注意自己的安全，也不要打扰动物。 为了保住你们的安全，请不要下车，谢谢理解。请不要大声说话，谢谢理解。请不要猥亵动物，谢谢理解。哦，真不好意思，我说错了。今天我们要去马赛马拉。马赛马拉有丰富的动物，比如斑马、角马、长颈鹿和猎狗。马赛马拉的特殊是大物种，著名的物种有狮子、豹子、犀牛、水牛和大象。可以拍很多照片，谢谢理解，请跟我走。Finished.
Wow! Oh my God. Grace. Listen, you have no idea how impressed I am. The sense of confidence, the fluency, and also the pronunciation. You are so good. And nobody will imagine that, this is your first time giving Chinese tour guides. And if there is opportunity, if there's any travel agency that look for Chinese tour guide, I would definitely recommend you as one of the candidates. And for everyone, for everyone, and I just want to say thank you so much for working so hard and practicing. You have no idea how much you have progressed, over the past few days. And congratulations. And again, like I said in the first class, there's a huge demand for tour guides who can understand Chinese and who can have a common dialogue in Chinese, because there's such a great increase in the Chinese tourists who are interested in visiting Africa. Take a look at Africa, join the trip on the Africa Safari. And Duncan especially is working for this particular agency, who are specialized in the Chinese tourist. And again, for those of you who are interested in become, taking the Chinese tour guides, I will help you become this, your reference in the future, and hopefully you can land, a much better job, better paid job in the future. But again, I want to congratulate to all of you who have done such a marvelous job. And keep in mind, like I said at the very beginning of this class, about 1/5 of the whole world population speaking Chinese. And that is a big, population. And here you are embarking on this journey, learning Chinese, understand Chinese culture, and in the same time, sharing your beautiful country knowledge background with, this 1/5 of population. I think that's a beautiful, very meaningful experience and very meaningful, I want to say, potential, making the connection with the two world. And in the future, not just the tourist is going to be a main attraction, but also think about when you potentially work for hotel accommodations, when you work for museum, as the guidance, museum guide, when you potentially work, maybe even flight attendant, colleges, schools, there's going to be a quite big of demand, people who can master more than one language, and especially Chinese. I think that is going to be a very attractive, skill that you acquire. And again, congratulations to all of you for doing so well in this class. And we are going to share our PowerPoints and also the videos for this class. Continue to practice and continue to master what you have learned. And again, the goal for the final presentation is each student needs to do roughly about 3 minutes presentation at the end of the on the last day. And that 3 minutes, basically what we're looking for is what you have learned from day 1 to day 6. You know, the common sentences, the common language, and common phrases, vocabularies, build that in. Just like what Grace, Novabra, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but you're doing so well.
Maybe I can say my other name. Nyambura is quite indigenous. I have.
Okay.
你可以教我 Damaris， 还可以或者天梦。
天梦。
对呀，天梦。
Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Next time, put your Chinese name in the chat box as well. That would be beautiful. Okay. Again, I have seen some of the wonderful examples, including Isaac, and you are able to incorporate, you know, what you use in your daily routines and speaking that in Chinese. Again, those are going to be our goal. And students, you're doing wonderful. Again, I want to commend you for your effort and keep it up. I will see you tomorrow. All right, we're going to close the session for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all the tutors. You're doing marvelous. Thank you. All right, see you tomorrow. Good job.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
再见。
再见, Isaac. See you tomorrow. Duncan, see you tomorrow.